Hey, family, friends, and fellow gamers. This is Grumpy Gnome, and we are into another episode of Grumpy Gnome Gaming. We're doing Banished. This is probably episode 6-ish, I believe. And the one thing that I didn't recall doing in the last episode was checking for nomads, and there they are. There's two of them. So, of course, we're going to allow them to come in. I figured out what we can do with this corner, and I think we're going to go ahead and build us a nice little stockpile right here, just in case some stuff comes in off the boats. We can put it into the stockpile here. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this. Banished, if you haven't figured it out yet, is a very relaxing game. And we're going to go ahead and level this right to, I think right to there, maybe there, 4, no I want 5, boom, because that's the size of the, that would be the size of the market. So we're going to go ahead now and drop in a stockpile, and we're going to make it look pretty. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and just build our road around it. And of course we can't get a road in there. Maybe I should have. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Maybe I should have done that. So let's go ahead, flatten one more little tier here. And we're going to come down. 5 is that. That's good. Flatten that. Go ahead, remove it. That's going to give us our road coming down. So it kind of matches the other side. And to make this look pretty over here, let's go ahead and drop in a piece of dockage. Just to keep our dock village running. What are you bringing? Nope. We got all the meat we need, so thank you. Okay. Pause for a second. We need to get a house for our new nomads. So what I should have done, I'm really kicking myself on this one, and I'm wondering if I should go back and do it. I probably will. I am probably gonna get rid of this house. I was thinking about maybe putting a barn in right there that kind of matches this. But instead, let's go ahead and first build our third house over here. And we're gonna do that corner right there, and that's going to house the new nomads. As I said I was going to do, we're going to continue along here with the pens. Hey, our chicken one is already done, and then this will be our final one for the milk production. And let's go ahead and road all of this in like this, like that, and remember we can come down the middle here. Okay, we might as well, do we have the, yeah, we have the manpower, so let's go ahead and get feather production going. And of course that's going to give us eggs as well. Reeds is getting up there. What's our wool look like? Wool should be fairly high. There it is, 700. Yeah. Do we have any leather? Yeah, we do. We have 98. So guess what? You're coming back into production. So I don't want you for survival. You're going to be my warm coats. And we may as well get you into survival. You'll notice these little buildings here, they really give you a good selection. That's one thing I really like about these. They give you a nice selection of builds. You're going to do the survival coats. And even the blacksmith. I mean, check out all the different tools that this guy can make. All the way up to muskets, which is not really a tool, but gemstone tools. 1 log and gemstone polished. That's probably going to last forever. But the highest we're probably going to see once we get population going is carbon steel, because then we're going to have coal and iron coming out of our mines. Coming out of our mines. So here we go. Let's see. So that's going to go into production. How are we looking over here? People-wise. Let's run with this for a while. Okay, homeless people, let's prioritize their house. So they can get in there, do what they got to do. And in the meantime, let's add some more stuff that we're not going to use for quite a while. Like you and 2, 3. Come on, you and 1, 2, 3, and you and 1, 2, 3, and you. And let's go ahead and put a pause on it. Don't bring the stuff there yet. Pause on it. And put a pause on it. And put a pause on it. So there's our 5 across that direction. And of course, you know what? Sometimes pause is your best friend. So let's rotate these around, and I'm going to go ahead and drop 1 in there. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that gives us 5 along there. And that you can see that that's as far as we can go with it. But that's good, because now continuing with the prettiness, let's go ahead and drop our road in like this. Bring the road around here to connect. Oops, we want to come down here. And just like that. And then just as we did over on the left-hand side, over here, we're going to do the same thing. But you see, over here, we're only going to get a 1 wide stockpile, which is all right. So we're going to flatten this area out. And then once they flatten that, I'm going to go ahead and drop a stockpile right there. And believe it or not, that's 10 mines for this little area right here. And that's awesome. The quarries, normally I'll put quarries right along here. I don't know about and you know what? Maybe we'll build housing out here for the mining community, because actually for this, see, these are 5 times 3 wide is 15, and the quarry itself is 5 wide. So we would be able to fit 3 of those. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would give us 3. I did not take into consideration the stockpiles. So in actuality, that might even give us a space between each one. And then we need to figure out, what are we going to do? 1, 2. See, I don't really have much that we can do with 2 wide right there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The other option, of course, is to use the cheat and build the stone shack. Yeah, this place is like a rock quarry that just keeps growing and growing and growing rocks. And one or two of these on this map will probably be enough. There'll be more stone than we know what to do with. It's kind of cheesy, but it is an option. Anyway, let's unpause, get some more production going here. Let's start, let's see what we can do with our portical. How about a couple more dock planks? And you see that eventually we are going to get to the other side of the lake here. There, 1, 2, 3, right there. And that's not a bad thing. What we need to figure out is where we're going to build our market over here. Now, I was thinking about bringing the bridge across here. Pause it. And I don't really care much for fancy bridges. The old vanilla bridge works for me. There's drawbridges and there's stone bridges and everything, but you know what? Well, the drawbridge is... Wow, the drawbridge is only wood. Might be an option. I can see that we need stuff there. What was our missing person? A miner. What's wrong with our miner? Did I turn off the mine? I sure did. So let's turn it back on again. There we go. That'll take care of the miner. Oh, what else is going on? Hey, we got a batch of eggs. Yeah, so far so good. I'm liking this. It's working for us. Drop another. We could drop another apiary right there. Haven't figured it out yet, but we'll see what we're going to do. Let's get the bridge going, because then we can start clearing some stuff here. And it's not going to be long before we start getting some, what do you call it? Can we just come right off of here? I think that's going to be pretty. Yeah, that should be pretty. Make it happen. No regrets. Who is that? Okay, so there's going to be bridge number 1. And we're going to need more stone. Wouldn't you know it? You know what? Let's get them quarries going. Once again, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with a 2 wide. Unless we want to just drop some shanties in right there. And use shanties for our mine houses. But normally it's tiny shacks. Let's see what we got going on back here. So here's that, there's that. This is our quarry. What's it gonna look like if we add on back here? Let's go here. So if we were to go there, and then let's zoom in a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one space is gonna just freak me out, so I'm not gonna do it. Here we go. We can put one there. We can put one here. And how does that look in the middle? Nope, it doesn't line up. Once again, that's gonna freak me out. So we don't do it. Okay, we're not gonna worry about it. Not gonna take up your time. We could do this already. We can go ahead and drop in our stockpile. Nuts on a biscuit. Let's go here. Let's take stockpile. Let's take stockpile. And right there. Boom. And it's pretty. Once again, we will figure out what we're going to do with the stupid stone shack. It'd be nice if it would fit right there. Or we could stick it out here. But you know what we do need? We do need more stone for our bridge. So, oops, do I want to go that far? Okay. And is there anything over here we can collect? There's a little bit up here. Oops, hello. And let's just collect that. And that. There we go. Yeah, this is going to freak me out also right here. I'm probably going to down this house and put in a... we'll either do the square version to fit in the middle, or we'll drop a barn in, but the barn is not necessary. And another thing, I like to drop all of my markets down to one vendor, because if ever I want to put people in there, I don't want there to be more than one vendor in each market. All right. We're making progress. Did we build out here? We sure did. I think we can go one more trading post, and then I'm going to drop in another market for the center of the lake. Let's see. That's right here. That would be another trading post, which would fit in just like that. Yeah. Make it happen. Make a couple more of these happen. Whoops. Did we already have that placed? I guess so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this direction, and then right here I'm going to place a fisherman. And the fisherman is going to be coming, his dock is going to go right into the market in a perfect world. Of course, it's never a perfect world, so let's move along. And why do we have people running around with question marks? You are the miner? Okay, maybe that hasn't registered yet. There it goes. Oh, stop. Get rid of you. Okay, another thing that you're going to notice about my play style is I don't like to rotate the map circular, either clockwise or counterclockwise, because I like to keep my roads straight. So this is basically my view down on my village without rotating. And I hope you appreciate that, because really some people like to just keep rotating, and it makes me dizzy and I get seasick and it's not happy. But anyway, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and throw that little patch right here. Boom. We're going to delete it. Boom. And then I'm going to go ahead. We're going to finish the road going around there. All right. Well, you know what might look really nice is to come out here and maybe do some kind of dockage here, and then maybe some dockage over here. What are you bringing? Rope? Nope. And bone meal? Don't need it. Thank you. Yeah, don't need something that we're going to be creating ourselves. Whoa, our reeds have just shot up to 570. Let's get you running. So turn you on. Go ahead, throw in somebody there. And that's going to get our survival coats going. See, we've already got 46 of them. And why is that? Survival coats, warm coats. All right, something's going on. We'll run with it. One of Elmer's. Elmer's died of old age. And there's our first tombstone. That's Elmer's. It's a sad day in Pangaea. Okay. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit the play button. They are going to collect what they need. How did our wood get down to nothing? Okay, we can remedy that rather quickly. Let's just say all resources right there. And they're going to clear cut this whole area. 58 tools. Believe it or not, those 58 tools are going to go quickly. I can see that we have another laborer. So that's going to mean we need another house. 10 and 9. So now we got to figure out, where are we going to build our next set of houses? We could continue here. I don't know what to do. Let's figure this out. Shanty house. Man, what are we gonna do? This is also not going to stay long. No, you know what? I'll probably build a couple more at the end over here. So with that said, let's go ahead and build this road out so it goes out to the end over here, just like that. And shanty house. You'd be a shanty house too if it happened to you. Be a shanty house. Yeah, what the heck? Let's continue along here. I don't know if I'm going to continue along with this wool production thing here, but 3s. There's not many 3x3s in production. Maybe build some down here. What can we get along our cemetery? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to line up nicely. So maybe we'll do that. We'll put some overlooking the... There's our gray, there's that. And you're going to go nicely right there. So we'll drop you there, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And then we're going to go 7. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And we don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. But we're going to leave that one open so it can be filled. It can be filled. We're not going to get around the corner, but that's okay. We'll just go as far as we can, which is going to be right to there. Fill this in, and look at that. We lost another person to old age. See, this is where it's going to get critical now, because we have no laborers. And if we would have lost our teacher and there's nobody to replace the teacher, then we're going to have those 4 students right here are going to become part of the labor force, and they are going to be uneducated, which is not a good thing. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Okay, the bridge is ready to be built. I know it's going to take forever with a single builder, but it will get done. And what else is going on? Let's check our production here. You know what? We've got 8 families and 9 homes. Put a pause on that. That's because we had a generation that just died right there. So their house became available. And yeah, their house became available. So for the next family that comes around, they're probably going to take that house. As a matter of fact, now's a good time to get rid of this one. So what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and grab all of the resources that are in there, and then they're going to go ahead and level that house. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to rebuild something that's going to look a little bit nicer. A merchant has arrived and our bridge is built, so this is good. What are you bringing? A native artifact. Hold it. Okay. This native artifact is going to allow us to build a ceremonial burial. I believe that's what they call it. That's what they're, I don't know. Is this where it is? No. It's somewhere over here. I think it's under here. Native longhouse. Anyway. Maybe I should just say trust me on this one. But it allows us to build a ceremonial burial ground. And with the ceremonial burial ground, medieval, we can send out an archaeologist to it. And the archaeologist is going to... It's driving me nuts because I want to find it. It's really a cool thing, but I'm not going to waste my time looking for it. Anyway, we could send out an archaeologist. The archaeologist is going to find artifacts that are worth 2,500. The only problem with this is people tend to die on these trips. It's like Indiana Jones and everything, poisoned arrows and just weird stuff. But for the fun of the game, I'm going to try to get it. Now, we got 1,000 in linens easily. And like I said, with the survival coats and these linens, okay, 15 times this, that would already be 1,500 and another 30 on top of that. We can do it. The only problem is we're not going to be ready for the first seeds when they come in. But you know what? I really want that in my inventory. I know I'm being nutsy here, but here we go. So, inventory. I'm just going to go ahead and put in all the linen cloths, 182. So, linen, let's do 180. Survival coats, we got 130 of them. Sure. That would be down under S for survival coats. 130. The gold glitter, what the heck? Or gold gilder. We'll throw that in there because those are 10 apiece. What the heck, 10 of those, even though we don't have 10. And then let's go ahead and make this trade. And we're going to need a person there. I'm going to go ahead and put that person back to labor in case we lose our teacher. He should be able to fill this up rather quickly. Now, the question is, boom, make him go to work. What are you bringing? See, parsnips, there's food, and maple sap, that's food. No, don't need it. Keep an eye on this guy. And here comes our first load. Boom. 4 gold. Next load is going to bring us 12 linen. You can already tell this is going to be a slow haul. And, oops, didn't want that to happen. Okay, they still need to get rid of that. We had another laborer. What's that going to do to our housing situation? Still 9 and 8. Here comes the snow. Oh, not good. Carolyn the tailor died during childbirth. And another person died. Nuts. On a biscuit. No, childbirth is probably the worst death you can have in the game. Because, you know what? I don't want you guys focused. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Did I dismiss him? Oh, crap. All right. Well, you know what? It is what it is. We're not going to get that native artifact. It's not the end of the world, but those native artifacts they don't come around very often. So we're probably going to have to wait much later in the game. And you know what? It's not like we actually have somebody that we could throw in there. So you know what? No harm, no foul. I see that this is ready. And you know what that means? That means we no longer need the miner. So there's another laborer. Okay. We are going to call it at this. I'm glad that we finally got this done over here. Let's plan this out for the next game. Normally what I do is I'll run a road straight across here. And then I'll start dropping agriculture fields along here. This might be a good mountain to put some kind of precious mine on. And then we've got a landlocked lake here. Now, a landlocked lake, try saying that 5 times. We cannot put trading posts on here because the traders can't get to it. Traders can only get to water that is accessible by river. So this is probably going to be something like for reeds, for fishing, for just harvesting crayfish and stuff like that. We can get oysters out of it and mussels, so perhaps it is saltwater. I don't know. Go figure. But anyway, that is it for this one. It looks like we got all of these mines planted up here. We're still expanding our dockage out here. The next episode is going to see us growing in this direction to place our first fisherman, which is going to look like this. And normally I like to encompass this little circular area right there. So that's where the fisherman is going to go. And that's going to give us a lot of fish. Another option that we can do would be to run out a pier from here and then have them here. And actually, by doing that, we can go ahead and start like a little smokery and drying shack over there. You know, there's a lot of different things we can do. We'll play it by ear and find out. Also want to grow this way. And once again, just like down there, I'm going to run a road all the way across here. And this gives us a lot more room for crops. So crops come first. After crops, I'm going to put the pastures for the animals. And yeah, this town is going to grow. This is still tight. Don't know what we're going to do here. But you know what? That's what the next episode is for. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for coming along on this trip with me. And we will see you in the next episode of Banished. I'm Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here. Take care.